There she is. So I got an auto white, not incandescent. Reduce the warm colors. There she is. She's so cute. Let's go outside, Wanda. Come on. Yeah, it rained. So I'm going to have to do all this weekend. Looks like the cats got into that with the leaves and stuff. You can see how grass has grown, everything's wet. It's a bleaky Thanksgiving day, but the leaves have not dropped. Isn't that something? I keep trying to chop that tree down and it keeps growing back, so I have to do something about that. But this is outside, and I'm going to bring it back to a wider shoot. So this looks a lot better, doesn't it? 3.5. So I can scroll around. And you can see the whole yard. So let's go up to the front. Turn off some lights. Gotta make up the bed. Gotta go out and eat. I gotta do a lot of stuff. So here's my Studio 32. Got it set up for Sony. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, and that's a Nikon Z30 for the puppy cam. And I got a neat lens on here. I got the TT Artisans. No, I got the kit lens on here. I'm putting the in my bag with the Z30. I got the ZFC. The other ZFC, since I took the Z30 off, is right there. So that's not my overhead shot right now. And that's the kit lens 16 to 50 on that one. So I have everything set up here. I'll put this in the car. I just had to make sure she didn't get out. She wanted to go for a walk. That's later. So you can see I have everything in here. Nikon full frame lenses. Z8, Z9, tripods. This is for my ZF, but it's in the front part. I can probably put that there. This is Canon lenses. This is Sony. I'm going to try two other lenses on here. I have the 10 to 20 and 11 millimeter, which I'll put on here. And then we can test it to see how wide this is for vlogging. I do not have the Rode lavalier mic on because this is a good camera. And I'm not going to take it out, because it looks like it's raining. Or it just stopped raining. But anyway, everything's still green. My leaves are finally dropping there. They're finally turning red here. If we sneak around the corner, yeah, they're dropping there too. So the crepe myrtles are losing their leaves, which is a good thing. Now you can see, I'm going to set up the tripod to be stable. Okay. So what do you see? What you see, make it a little bit tighter. is my Nikon boxes. So all the lenses to the right and all the ones I have to the left. Z60, 72, two ZFCs, two ZFs, Z8, Z9. What you don't see is the Z30 and the Z50. No, you do see the Z30. Z50. And then the Z5, 24 to 50 kit. So, if I bring a camera around like this, it's very portable, but I would remove the tripod, stick it in the pocket, and then you can do some vlogs. If you go to a restaurant with this ball head tripod, you can move around, show items, kind of like a product showcase also. So you see, it's looking at the Sony lenses. Here's my Canon. That's all I have left of Canon. Well, I got the R8 and the R10. I haven't done anything. I'm still thinking about that. A guy gave me a dislike because I was getting rid of my gear, but if you're not using it, get rid of it. Share the love. Let someone else use it. And I fix that. Okay, let's go back inside. Okay, so this is a wider field of view. It's an f1.4 and got a 3.5. There we go. Now it's at a 1.4. So you can see dark areas. Let's do that. Okay. So you see this is a real dark area, but as I get to a light source, it's real bright. So let's go outside. Now, I look pretty good, don't I? I have the Sony or the Sigma 16mm f1.4 and I'm vlogging with it. It's a heavier lens, but it's an excellent lens. So I used the Peter Gregg link for the Canon R8, and then I did a search on B&H, and it used to be the 16, the 30mm, and the 56mm. Well, they added another lens. And what they added, there you go, that's a lot better, was the 23mm. So at a 1.5 crop, that's a 35mm for this camera. So anyway, that's what I ordered. I should get it on Tuesday. And that would be a nice collection because I've used the 30mm, but that's a little bit too close. 16 may be a little bit too wide. But as I'm going in and out, moving around, as I get by light, you can see the color balance has changed a little bit. So I'm more of a pink, or not a pink, but magenta, as they would say. So when I get away from the light, it's dark. When I'm in the light, it's bright. And I've had this battery in for about, what, so many minutes. And guess what? It's already 1/3 down. So the only problem with these batteries, that's why I get dummy batteries all the time, is that these batteries don't last long. And they're great for shooting stills and stuff, but this camera, you can shoot stills, it's basically for video. good, but the batteries go pretty much. So I can hook it up to a power source and I can keep the battery going for a while, but I don't like doing that to a battery. I'd rather have a dummy battery hooked up, and usually have that in the car. But this is the 16 millimeter. Thought I'd try it out. Let's try some other lens. And here's the 30 millimeter f1.4 Sigma. So I'm a little bit closer, but it's better for a shot, studio shot, or like for the Sony or something. But you know, I got like the 16 to 28. You already seen the kit lens. You saw the 16 millimeter. So I thought I'd try the Sigma Trio. This is working great. So this is 1/60th of a shutter speed, f1.4, ISO's at 200. And it's automatically going because I got the aperture at 1.4. So I like this, but it may be a little bit too much. The in-between is put the full frame 24 millimeter on this from the Sony. And I can do that next. And that's a G lens. And I think that's only a 2.8. Let's see, yeah. 24 is 2.8. The 40-50 are 2.5, I think. Yeah. So what do you think? APS-C lens. This is like a 45, okay? So let's try this 24 millimeter and get you kind of like a 36. Okay, so the compromise is the 16 millimeter is a great lens from Sigma, but it's heavy, okay? So you can put a full frame 24 millimeter, get you 36 actually, and you can see that it does a lot better than the 30 millimeter f1.4, which is nice, but this is at 2.8. So it may not be a 1.4, but still it looks good. Okay? So I'm just showing you all the different lenses. And this is a good lens. And it has a lens hood on it and stuff. It's easier to carry. It's not as light as the 16 to 50 millimeter, but it's a prime. It just stays there. And on certain Sony cameras, you can zoom, get closer, tighter or wider. Okay? This one, you would have to use Ecamm Live and stuff to do that. I don't think they can allow that. Let's see. No, because this is a foreign lens. Yep. Trying to do the zoom. Yeah, won't let me. Because it's a Sony lens on a Nikon camera. So let's go to the setup and I'll show you how to install and show off this footage. So thank you for watching. If you like this type of content, please give me a like, subscribe. Any comments or questions, put it down in the comment section below. I'll see you in the studio.